the coupe de boss is just straight in, just right, whereas the oblique is up. So I want to make sure that, you know, if he's jabbing, that I occupy that line so that I can get to it. Because I mean, you see that, and you have a reaction. That it's a little harder to react to. Sure.
Even if I try to move back, I can't.
But this, you can easily just.
Now when I feel like I can take a step back, I'm out of the way.
Right? Yeah. See? Yeah. You're able to react to that.
This is the other one when I try to react.
Right? You know what's coming. Come on. You know what's coming.
You know. Yeah. I know you can hit me if you wanted to. I don't want to get the.
You already got it hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to go too bad.
I appreciate that. But yeah, I know. For sure you can hit me with that one.
Well, yeah, it's a lot quicker. But here's the thing: in any fight, first time you do something, it's a surprise. Second time, they already know it's coming. Sometimes you get the second one. Sometimes on slow people, maybe third. But after that, people learn. Any technique that you learn, first time you do it, you have the element of surprise. After that, you have to change it up. If I keep trying to do this all night,
I'm literally
you're like,
just gonna keep stepping back, step back, and then.
That's why with coupe de boss, right? I do this. You step back.
Nice.
Right. So
your foot's near the ground, so you have the balance.
Right. So as soon as this one goes back, you get that. So it's kind of set up like that. If they're moving back, then you hit them with the other. But in general, you know, and that's why I did this. Top line is occupied. Bang. Also, if I'm doing this, go ahead and step back while I'm holding on to you.
I'm more limited. Nice. Okay.
There's still a leg waiting for you. Right?
And you can do that all in the same swing.
He knows this one is coming,
Yep.
So he moves it.
And it's very short distance.
It's very easy to adjust.
Awesome.
Right? But to be honest, I like to hit that, get a reaction, and then you go back, boom, and you get that thigh shot. Right?
Surprise twice in a row. I like
So
that.
Jeet Kune Do is about tool development. Right? All these tools I give you are interchangeable. Right? I can finger jab you, kick you, throat jab, boom. I'm going to hit you with a different, right? I'm going to use a tool based on what's opened, right? I see a shot from my straight, I go for my straight, right? So we're developing tools that you're going to use fluidly. You have to adapt in a fight, right? We're not going to have a fixed fight pattern, right? And it's like boxing, what we call dirty boxing, because I'm doing finger jabs, ear smacks, right? I'm doing all of the stuff you can't do in a fight, right? So let's go ahead and get into some knife and get all stabby, all right? So for every thrust, there's a slash. For every slash, there's a thrust. I'm saying anytime I get 2 hits for everything, right? So it's the thrust slash principle, right? If I'm going to thrust in, then I'm going to slash out. If I thrust in, I'm going to slash out. If I thrust, now notice how I thrust. Here's something. Why do I go like this versus teaching you to do that? Why would I go this and that? Because this is your target. Why am I doing this?
Then you can slash.
Well,
Go through.
I want you to have the idea. If I have a knife, I'm going to go not, right? Because if all I'm doing is this all day, I'm just poking him.
No power.
I'm not insert.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to go pass so that your thumb hits the inside. Make sure that it's palm down. Then I turn it over and I slash back. If I'm going to the neck, I'm going to go here. When I turn it to slash back, what happens right there?
Lots of bleeding.
Bloodborne pathogens, AIDS, transmissible disease. So what I do, if I do this, this goes here. Now notice how when I turn it and I slash, where my knife is. It's right here underneath me. Bring your camera over here. When I thrust slash, I'm here. See how it's loaded for the thrust? Slash here. Right? When I thrust in and I turn, I go to here. See where my knife is? Boom, I'm here. Of course, this is to whatever target. But I thrust in and I slash out. Arms up. So I'm going to go under the armpit. thrusting like this, turn it, cut, and cover. Thrusting this way, turn it, cut, and cover. I want you to have that intention that I'm driving in through the target until you get to this point in your blade. So I'm going like this. Proper way to hold a knife is this way, or is it this way? What's the right way to hold a blade? You can answer. Anybody can answer.
Depending on the fight, how far you are, how close you are.
The weapon determines sometimes, right? If somebody says this is the only way you knife fight, they're full of shit and they're not skilled. This is the way I fight, always. Understand?
Gotta be adaptable.
Depends. So we call this our sock or our hammer grip. It's like I had a hammer, right? Now I prefer Saber Grip where I put my thumb here, right? If you hold like this and then you grab it, wiggles. When I do this, you try to wiggle it, there's no wiggle. So if I'm trying to insert and pull it out, I'm gonna, so I can pull it out. Because I get it in and I gotta dig it out and out, right? I prefer Saber Grip where your thumb is right there. Now, we call this pakal. It's your ice pick grip. It's your slasher movie, right? I prefer to do it with thumb on. Same reason. If I'm sticking this in, I want that force. Watch what happens when I don't. See how it kind of slides? There's a little bit of slide. When I go like this, boom, it's going to go in, and then I can pull it out, right?